Dad, this won't run out.
Graduation. Again, I say to you, graduation. Today, Monday, June 23rd of 2008, is the day we become high school graduates. To graduate is defined as passing by degrees or changing gradually. Thus, according to this definition and Mr. Boyce, all of you sitting before me have completed the necessary courses and have passed the necessary exams to graduate from this place of study. What's more, however, is that each of you has changed gradually. Throughout your 4 years here at Freehold Township High School, each of you has changed in one way or another. Whether it be the extent of your knowledge or your political or personal beliefs. It could have been your physical appearance, style of dress, or your group of friends. Whether it be one or all of these things, if each of us steps back and looks in the mirror, there is bound to be some change. Maybe you're more mature than you used to be. Maybe you get better grades than you used to. Maybe you get worse. As I look out at all of your familiar faces, I can see and recall the changes each of you has gone through. All of these changes that have occurred in each and every one of you has helped to create your individual identities. Change is something that is inevitable. Something that no matter who we are and what we are capable of, we cannot avoid. This is something we have all learned in our short but incredibly eventful lives. The question I pose to you, however, is how are you going to change the world? From my conversations with many of you, I know there are a lot of big dreams in this class. Although reality is something we all have to come to terms with, I don't ever want anyone to allow you to crush those dreams. Imagination is something people often take for granted. Brilliant thoughts, beautiful concepts, are lost to people too cautious and realistic to think them possible. Whether it be college, work, travel, or any other possible path you are heading towards after you leave this place, dream as big as possible. John Mayer once sang, "I'm bigger than my body gives me credit for." And you know what? That's exactly how I feel. I've always seen the world with the same set of eyes. I've grown a lot over the years, but I've never been taller than 5'7". And I've come to the same place for 720 days, and apparently 18 million seconds. One day, however, stuck out for me more than the rest. On my first day of my freshman year, my history teacher, Mr. Moffitt, asked my class to stand on their chairs. This exercise is aimed at challenging us to view things from an alternate perspective. Although the chair only provides a 16-inch difference, you would be surprised to see what that simple change in elevation can provide. After Mr. Moffitt asked me to stand on my chair, I feel as though I never got back down. By simply asking me to change the way I look at the world, he gave me more than I could possibly imagine. I would now like to ask each of you to please stand. Before we leave today, I want to leave you with this final message. Do not ever take anything sitting down. Here at FTHS, I have witnessed giants in various fields, and that's how I want society to see you. Whatever it is you do in the future, I want you to attack it in this manner. Standing tall, 16 inches above the world. I want you to appear bigger, taller, and smarter than your competition. Changing the world is no easy feat, but when I look out at you now, I see 558 chances to do so. We might not all be or do what we want to. We might not all end up where we thought we would, for change, again, is something we cannot fight. What we can do, however, is ensure we change the world around us. Already, you are standing 16 inches taller than any other graduating class in the history of Freehold Township. And I hope that you, like me, that day 4 years ago, never stepped down from here. Now, as you all stand tall for the entire world to see, I ask you to join me in turning our tassels to the left. And having done so, it is my distinct and sincere pleasure to introduce Freehold Township High School's graduating class of 2008.
As the band performs the final musical selections, we invite all of our parents and guests to join